aparente divorcio entre movilidad y ciudad es hora de reunificar. Le dejamos por muchas décadas la movilidad a los expertos en transporte. Hoy en día, pensar en el espacio urbano y pensar en la infraestructura es una cuestión en la que los arquitectos tenemos mucho que decir.
I think as architects we could contribute a lot to mobility because we know a lot about e-mobility. And I think this being the opposite, we can actually think of mobility from a whole total different angle. Mobility is what knits a city together. It is what is in between architecture. So I think we have a different point of view, and we can also therefore challenge the topics from a different side. And I think we should reclaim the streets as architects.
Well, I think the way that cities are designed is largely driven today by considerations of mobility. It's not acknowledged. Up to half of any building today in the US, certainly because of zoning regulations, is given over to parking. And this means that we have to design large footprint buildings because they have parking under them, and it's not efficient unless the buildings are big. And so we have a much less interesting architecture because of the demands of personal mobility in cars. This is quite apart from the fact that the cars are ruining our cities anyway, because half the land in the cities is going to cars because our roads are congested and so forth. So if we can manage mobility strategy, if we can remix the modal mix, we can rethink how we design our buildings. And we showed a little of this in the presentation we just made, is how you can have a much finer, more intimate grain in cities. Cities can have a feeling for people, and architecture can have a more human scale. If you look at Jan Gale's work, say, on human scale in cities, it's impossible to achieve that human scale unless you reform mobility.
I think the biggest advantage from that is the fact that you're able to see the big picture first and also the microscopic picture. So combining the macroscopic and microscopic, I think is the key thing, that you're able to forecast future not by small elements but overarching picture. So I think engaging architects and also urban planner makes a lot of sense in terms of forecasting future.